Hey, thanks for tuning in to Yu-Gi-Oh! Words. I'm your host, Anubis, and as promised, if you've been watching my channel, I said my next video will be my deck profile on my Chaos Dragon deck that I brought to regionals. And also, if you've been watching my channel, you know that even though me and my team left the house 7 a.m. to get over there to King Games in New York City for regionals, those people that was there since 5 a.m. So it was ridiculous. The line was like around the corner. By the time we literally got to the gate to get in King of Games for regionals, there was like, we're full. We're not taking nobody. Sorry. So it was like, damn. So about 100 of us decided, yo, let's go to Animation Odyssey and enter tournament over there. So pretty much everyone we dueled over there was, had their regional deck. So it wasn't like an ordinary day, whatever. But the Chaos deck I brung over there was just incredibly broken. I went undefeated all the way to top four, where I made top three. And I lost to Six Samurai, but it was my fault because I didn't side deck. Like as I mentioned, we left, around 7 a.m. So the last match was 10:30 at night. I'm tired as hell. I'm just going on plays that my deck have, and I didn't even think, yo, I have a side deck for Six Samurais, until it was too late, whatever. But I totally could just took everyone out because the last of the top eight, the last two I had to go to was the Six Samurai, and after I beat him, I would have went against the wind-up player, and I'd already defeated the wind-up player in the, in the rounds. So to recap, if I can remember correctly, the first deck I went against was Rock Stun. I believe the next round was Dark World. After that was, I think it was Dino Rabbit, not too certain. Went against Dino Rabbit. I went against Twilight. There was something I'm missing. I know I didn't go against the mirror match. There was a guy there that had Chaos Dragons, but me and him never dueled. Went against Windups, took them down. Pretty much went against a lot of the top decks you can think of, and I was literally just busting down plays without even side decking. I mean, my deck was just running this so smoothly, and that's the problem because when I got to the Six Samurai player hours later, I was so busy just using the deck the way it is, not side decking, that I completely forgot to side deck. But the deck is broken. Man, I have to break my own, patting myself on the back. When you see it, you're gonna be like, damn, yeah, I can see why you did so well. My boy right here, like Pulsar, put in work, put in work. They were scared to pop him, and even though people side deck like crazy against my deck, I never had to side deck. It just ran so smoothly. Like it just had an answer for every scenario that they can throw up against me. I mean, everyone was quick to put in remove and play cards, and oh man, Rifles was always there, or Mystical Space Typhoon was always there to just pop, 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 pop. Alright, so, guess I made y'all wait long enough. Just put in so much work. Even though he gets milled, I have some tech in here that even though he gets milled, I'm able to bring him right back to my hand and special summon him to the field and just pop off. Alright, so one of him. We got the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. He's at one, whatever. It's cool. Definitely put in work. Definitely he still, put fear in the hearts of your opponent. Like they once you put he's in your hand and they know it, they try to make preparations for when he hits the field, and the way I have this deck set up, they fail. Blockluster Soldier survived every ban list since they brung him back. Every time a ban list has even come close, immediately everyone starts crying, oh, he's got to get hit this time. This is it. This is when he's going to be gone. Nope. He's truly a warrior, staying in the game. And of course, the backbone of the deck, 3 light pulsars. Then I rolled with two Dark Flare Dragons, which is very broken. I have Wyver down to one, because it's only two targets, Dark Arm and Dark Metal Dragon. But even at one, I swear he always shows up. And this is the tech I was telling you about. I'm using two Divine Dragons. Um, it's really great. If you unfamiliar with this card, and those of you who are like, oh, who don't know that card, trust me. Like I said, it was at least one other Chaos Dragon player that was at the tournament, and he was watching me duel, and he was like, what card is that? Once I finished the duel, and I had to explain it to him. So basically, you discard a card from your hand, target a dragon in your graveyard, and bring it to your hand. So Dark Metal gets milled, or you put it in the grave with Dark Flare Dragon effect, or if Dark Arm gets milled, or again you put it in your grave with with an effect or something. Boom, discard a card, bring it to your hand, special him to the field if the conditions is right. And the way I have it set up, it's always right. So I'm using two Divine Dragons. One Gores, my Ghost Gores ain't going nowhere. Every deck has to follow. I'm using two Card Troopers. They definitely help plays go off. One Chaos Sorcerer. And another Secret Tech. Tsukiyomo. Oh, when she shows up, oh shit. Yo, she beat down so many boss monsters, beat down so many Cheat Kings, beat down like everything. And even if she doesn't beat them down, if it's like a T King or something that they put on the field to try to stop me from going off, summon her, go to sleep. Now swarm the field. Okay, now let's get over there and let's game this person. Like, every time she hits the field, they go, "What the fuck? What is she doing in there?" Yeah, she definitely put in work. Once she came off the ban list, I told you in my other video, I had one just sitting in the cut waiting. Here she is. And she jumped in there and just laid waste. Um, I wasn't going to use Tour Guide. I was going to use the Light Sworn engine with the Chaos Dragons. But after, like I said, I only had 2 days to play test. And after play testing and play testing, I said, you know what? Let me try the Tour Guide version. And even at 2, it's more consistent than using the Light Sworn version. So, that's with JD and a whole bunch of other Light Swans. Yeah, this is the Tour Guide version. Tour Guide version works better for me. It might be different for you. But going on with the Tour Guide engine is Night Assailant. Tour Guide can target Night Assailant because it's a 3-star fiend and go off. And Night Assailant effect is so broken in this deck because, okay, so let's go over some scenarios. Besides Tour Guide is bringing it to the field, if it's in your hand, obviously you can set it and, flip, pop a monster. But the other broken effect is with Divine Dragon. Discard a card to bring back a dragon from your graveyard to your hand. So now his effect goes off. He's been discarded. Now you can target a flip effect monster in your graveyard and bring it to hand. Well, you already know Chaos Dragon decks run 3 Raikos. So now you just put a Raiko back, put it back, blah, 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 tongue tied. You just put a Raiko back in your hand. So, yeah, it's broken in this deck. Sangan. Sangan has to be in there. Main deck 2 effect veilers. She showed up all the time. Even if one gets milled, the other one's in my hand just waiting for effect to go off to negate. And now we get into the Light Swarms. Using 3 Lalas, obviously. And the 3 Raikos. I main deck 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, which, when they side deck and remove from play, I already had the option in the deck to pop off get all that crap off the field so that I can go off on my plays and not worry about my monsters getting removed. 1 Heavy Storm, I checked in Book of Moon for just a little bit more defense and different plays. Like I said, a lot of people put in T Kings and stuff like that to try to slow me down or whatever. I just kind of checked in a lot of stuff that usually Chaos Dragon decks or side deck, I threw it as in the main deck, to keep me going. And I use only two solar recharge, not three. I've seen a lot of Chaos Dragon that's using three, but I find three is inconsistent. When I'm playtesting with three, a lot of times solar recharge will be hanging in my hand, and I'll just be looking at my deck like, where is the light swarms? Like, come on. So with two, it just works way better for me. I don't know, might be different with you. Charge of the Light Brigade. And another tech choice I did was I ran not one, not two, but three Forbidden Lands, and that just fucked everyone up. So I'll summon Lala, put a Phoenix, put a Forbidden Lance behind her, and if I'm first or whatever. Then it'll summon something bigger than her and figure, oh, it's Chaos Dragon. He don't got nothing back there. Whatever, he's bluffing. Tack, chain, lance, goodbye. Like, what? Then he'll set two because, Lala's gonna, I'm definitely gonna break something when it gets back to my turn. Surprise, surprise. Gets to my turn, Lala switch, break. Now Mystical Space Typhoon, break the other one. Now I can go off with the dragons and not worry about no back row. Like, that's how it went pretty much all tournament. Monster Reborn, Allure of Darkness, and Keeper of Armageddon because of Dark Flare Dragon. I could easily swarm the field, and if I need to pop something, exceed into it. So one Keeper of Armageddon, one Keeper of Genesis. I don't think I ever made any of these in the tournament. I think I made Genesis once, just to make Genesis. I already had a game. It was just like whatever. Queen Dragoon, again, I never made her. Never was in a situation I need to. A lot of this extra deck stuff is just there. Oh, by the way, this is Chaos Utopia. It goes through. It's kind of hard to read. And Utopia. But like I was starting to say, a lot of the extra deck, at least for my Chaos Dragon deck, is this extra option just in case, because you have so much beat stick in this deck that you really need to exceed into something big to run over it. So it's just that extra option, just in case something happens, Oh, and this empty plastic here is Leviathan Dragon. Rank 3, exceed, succeed, remove a material to the, send a material, bring back a remove from play monster. I loaned one of my teammates the card. They went to a tournament today or whatever, and I just couldn't wait no more. I wanted to do this deck profile, so. But y'all should know already who that is. I mean, But yeah, I left the plastic there. Just remind me. Oh, and again, I only used it like once. Matter of fact, when I was going against the wind up player, it was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I cleared his field, summoned tour guide, and once I brung out the my tour guide target, he just scooped, and like his friend was like someone was next to him was like, "Yo, why you scooping?" He was like, "You don't see the play? He's gonna go into Leviathan Dragon, bring back Divine Dragon, use Divine Dragon effect, get Darkness Metal Dragon, and he's pretty much just gonna swarm the field and game." And now I'm like, damn, that's exactly what I was about to do. So yeah, Leviathan Dragon is definitely needed in this deck. It's especially is broken with Divine Dragon. Alright, so yeah, one Catastor. I just threw in some synchros in here because do have that one tuner floating around, effect veiler, just in case you need to make someone, So I have one Catastor, one Black Rose,